In Roswell, New Mexico, there was no question of coming out. I would have been killed, jailed, or put in an asylum. I had boyfriends from school and the local air base, but once we'd slept together, we couldn't be friends, or someone might have guessed. When an airman broke my heart, I joined the Air Force to be in the same branch of the service as my lost lover, and was sent away to be trained in San Antonio. Meanwhile, my mother was secretary to the county coroner. When a murder victim was discovered, Mother, formerly a cook, saw the x-rays and identified the weapon the man had been beaten with, an industrial potato masher. The police discovered he had been killed by his male lover, a cook at the local hotel. This led to a roundup of Roswell's homosexuals, including my ex-boyfriend, who told them about me and got me kicked out. When I learned the whole story, I couldn't spoil Mama's pride in her triumph by telling her it was she who had gotten me discharged. 3 years later, when I acted in my first play, in the first off-Broadway theater, the Cafe Chino, there was a young man ringside with an older couple. When the staging brought me near them, he said, "Mom, Dad, you see that man? That's why I brought you here. I'm like him. I'm homosexual." That boy, and hopefully many, many others, never had to sing this song. Oh, I'll never forget and forever regret when I was a tot and a teen. I was a cinema dope, clear through cinemascope, and I gazed at the stars as if between bars for a wee glimpse of me on the screen. Clark Gable was burly, Betty Grable was girly, and I fell somewhere in between. Like a vampire, my face was reflected, no place, not a trace of my race to be seen. Cowboys often had pals, but they always fought over gals. You had to belong, be Fay Ray or King Kong, Epicene or a fiend threatening. Peter Lawford was airy, Joan Crawford was scary, and I felt somewhere in between. Just once a great star, Miss Deborah Carr, told a shy, gentle guy that one doesn't have to conform to society's norm, but after tea and sympathy, of course it turned out that he wasn't. Then later and later, the revival theater kept the fears of those years evergreen. Nelson Eddy was sterile, Dear Betty was feral, Judy Garland was sweet, Marlon mere meat, Danny Kaye was conspicuous, Marlena ambiguous, Charles Bronson revenged, Gloria Swanson unhinged, and in hell somewhere in between, I fell somewhere in between. Thank you.